Inside job. What makes you think it's an inside job? Because I've heard this from a couple of people, and I actually do want to hear the other perspective. Because I don't. From all the facts that I have, I'm like, I mean, it makes sense. But like, if you like, as far as like the lone gunman, etc. I know Ian Carroll's coming out saying he thinks that there's 2 shooters. If some guy at the water tower or whatever, I'm like, cool. Like, I'd love to hear that side. Like, what do you think?
Okay, to avoid yapping, I'll say 3 things. Number 1, video surveillance proves there's a second shooter. So I don't know. I don't know if they took a shot, but there was at least a sniper on the water tower. That's provable by signatures and by actual pixelation data. Again,
the shadows.
Yeah, it could be just a monitor sniper or somebody who's literally the counter sniper.
But you're 100% sure someone was up there.
I don't claim there was. So let me take that back. I don't claim there was a second shooter. There was someone on the water tower. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So we know that. What they were doing, I don't know.
Okay, fair.
Some people say, yeah, whatever. We'll leave it at that. Number 2, this is beyond gross negligence and incompetence. I mean, I would have believed it if they didn't lie up front. Mm-hmm. You know, the slopes, all that stuff, that's all lies. And plus, you could there's video proving you could see the roof from
where the Secret Service agents were.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And they had drone footage.
She couldn't answer that question on the testimony.
So
did he see her first, or did they see after he shot? Like she couldn't answer.
She said that they saw him with a rangefinder, and they took my lighter. So one of my he's here with me today. One of my friends bought me a lighter that has on it with the hard, and the Secret Service took it out of my bag at the RNC and was like, really? It has a picture of me. It says Chief Tard, and it has the N-word under it, just for no reason. There's no reason. It's just on the lighter. And they took it from me for incitement or whatever, and yeah, I know it's insane. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna tell me these people couldn't pick up on a guy with a long rifle? Like, I don't know. I don't buy that. So I definitely know it was beyond gross incompetence.
Okay.
And then 3rd, going back to her testimony today, the stonewalling. She said that she would not fire anyone. And that, she wouldn't answer, she'd fire anyone. If you're not willing to fire anyone, listen, if you fucked me over as a man, like let's say I'm a DEI hire, okay? I am trying to read a letter from Joe Biden on Fresh and Fit podcast, and I'm fucking it up. And I'm so joking, man. I'm rich. I'm actually. I tell people I'm actually stupid. I'm literally cannot believe I graduated college. I'm that dumb. No, but meaning for me, I found myself in those situations. We're good?
We're good, man.
Oh, you seem like you're taking that personally.
No, nigga, I'm listening to what you're saying, bro.
All right. It was a joke. Video. All right, it was a joke. All I was gonna say is, if someone's fucking with me or talking shit, whatever, like friends here, right? And something bad happened, and it was like, yo, by the way, like Fit, like he fucked up the letter, and it fucked up, and someone died from it. I'd be like, yeah, fire him. Like, bye, buddy. The fact that she wouldn't throw anyone under the bus means that it had to have been institutional from the top down. So, like, if you had an agent who was just stupid, because we've all worked with stupid people. You guys have, I'm sure you fired plenty of people in your life, and I fired many people.
It's really hard to fire on the government, though.
Yes, but if they did exist and it was clearly incompetence, you would just call him out. Look, Sergeant whatever just didn't show up. He was hungover and didn't show up. He slept with a prostitute. They've done this before in previous, with Trump. They had Secret Service that slept with people in South America, Central America, right? And they fired them because they were sleeping with prostitutes. No one was like, oh, I can't believe men sleep with prostitutes. They were like, yo, when you're security detail for Trump or for Biden, you can't be bringing prostitutes back to your room because it's compromising. They got fired. They didn't fire anyone. She won't fire anyone. I happen to believe 100% that that proves it, because you would know, because there's names, and as one of our congressmen said, there's names and you should fire them. So that's why I feel like it.
We got some clips here that we're going to play for you guys. Let's go ahead and so as you guys know, Kim Cheadle is the director of Secret Service. She worked for the Secret Service for 25 to 29 years. She took some time off after she did her time with the Secret Service and worked for PepsiCo as head of security there. That's why they make fun of her, call her Cheetos. And then she came back to the government after she worked for PepsiCo, and she got appointed by Joe Biden as the head of the Secret Service. Yeah, here's a clip from Nancy Mace. Actually, we saw her speech, if I'm not mistaken, at the RNC. Nancy Mace. She gave a speech, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Like Cheetos the chips?
Yeah, she made
Yeah, you saw her, bro. And is she what? Is she hot for political situation now?
I would tap.
I would too.
All right, let's hit play.
Yeah.
Top what? Top water?
Committee. Yes or no? I'll have to get back to you on that. That is a no. Have you provided all audio and video recordings in your possession to this committee, as we asked on July 15th? Yes or no?
I would have to get back to you.
That is a no. You're full of today. You're just being completely dishonest. Mr.
Chairman,
Mr. Chairman.
Chairman, I want to.
Come on.
We have to maintain decorum in this committee, no matter how
Have you provided
upset we
any and all
get.
memos to this committee that we've asked you on July 15th? Have you provided all memorandums within the Secret Service?
I would have to get back to you on
That is a no. You are being dishonest or lying. Like you're being dishonest here with this committee. These are important questions that the American people want answers to, and you're just dodging and talking around it in generalities. And we had to subpoena you to be here, and you won't even answer the questions. We have asked you repeatedly to answer our questions. This isn't hard. These are not hard questions. Have you provided us all communications from the Secret Service related to that day and that rally? Have you provided this committee? We've asked for this information on July 15th. Have you provided any of this information that this committee has asked of the Secret Service? Any of it?
I'll have to get back to you.
Have you even read this letter that we sent you? Did you even read this?
Yeah.
Shit.
How's her name? Cheeto. That's like so convenient.
It is convenient. We got some other clips from the thing, man. They were grilling her, bro.
I'll tell you this, though, bro. She knows how to not ask the questions.
They subpoenaed her, which means she had to show up, and she had to answer questions under oath. And if she doesn't, so one of the people were saying that she perjured herself. They were trying to say that she was lying.
Damn. I wish I had a hood on right now too. Everyone's got a hood on.
Hey, man.
I feel like I'm missing out.
New video shows that the Secret Service perch at Trump's Butler rally had a full view of the rule for the shooter carried out the assassination attempt. Damn, somebody actually went ahead and filmed it.
I'm going to mute this for a second so we can talk over it because it's got no sound.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the perch right there, and this is behind it. So this is where they were posting this building, Secret Service and FBI, so they could see the shooter perch directly.
Wow.
That's where he was at right there. They cleaned it off. And you know, by the way, I don't know if you saw the clip, but Cheeto got owned. One of the congressmen asked her, he goes, have you visited the site since this happened? She was like, no. And he goes, well, the shooter was there like 3 times. So the shooter has visited the site 2 more times than the head of the Secret Service. She was like, yeah. So like she hasn't even been there. She didn't even review it.
I have an answer for that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Let's go to the next video real quick. And it got
AOC?
Yeah.
We didn't watch this yet? No?
No, we didn't watch it.
Okay, I've seen this like, yeah.
This is your clip. You tell us about it.
So let me tell you this. So I've watched Fresh and Fit, and I never knew how dumb could be, right? Like I never knew.
I know, it's crazy.
My whole understanding of Fresh and Fit has changed because I'm going, their patience is greater than any man in the world, man. Be married for 6 years and you'll learn patience. But anyway, AOC is one of the dumbest. Still would, yes, no?
Would tap, yeah.
Yeah, would
she's
too.
stupid.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I've never heard her make sense. And when AOC is even looking at the head of Secret Service being like, you dumb bitch, you know the shit's wild.
Yeah.
Watch this. This is, by the way, somebody who doesn't understand guns, is from New York, a bartender. If a bartender looks you in the face, she's a bartender and says, you are a dumb bitch, you know it was an inside job. Check this out. Right. Here it is.
Hell yeah.
You established earlier that the building upon which the shooter operated from was outside of that established perimeter, correct, for the Butler, Pennsylvania event?
It was outside of our secure perimeter, yes.
Now, that building was, I believe, 500. How far away was that building from the president?
It was approximately 200 yards.
200 yards. Now, the individual used an AR-15 in order to act out his assassination attempt. An AR-15 has a range of about 400 to 600 yards. My question is why does the Secret Service perimeter, why is the Secret Service protective perimeter shorter than one of the most popular semi-automatic weapons in the United States?
There are a number of weapons out there with a number of ranges. Again, an advance was completed. The determination of the perimeter, I'm not going to speak to specifics, but there are a number of factors that are taken into account when we determine our perimeter. Some of it has to do with terrain, some of it has to do with buildings, some of it has to do with assets and resources that are available.
And so what I'm hearing is that a perimeter was not established outdoors in an outdoor venue that would prevent an AR-15, which is one of the most common weapons used in mass shootings, from being able to be within the range of Secret Service protection.
A perimeter was established, and even though there were buildings that were outside of that perimeter, it wasn't just that building. There were a number of buildings in the area, and there was overwatch that was created to help mitigate some of those buildings.
She did ask a not bad question. That is a popular rifle. Why would you not have a perimeter that, you know, would be able to secure that? And this is someone from, yeah, like you said, New York, where they don't even have guns. Like, you can't even get a fucking handgun in New York. It's going to be very difficult. Interesting.
She got pressed all around.
Wasn't that like pretty ingenious? It was like,
smart question.
It's like being like, okay, so you're a guy and you get horny, and we're in a relationship, and you hung out with her past one, and you were drinking alcohol, which is known to increase bad decisions. Tell me, so you thought you could just drink with her and nothing would happen? That's basically the question, right? It's like,
Yeah.
like, it's like, so you're telling me the most popular gun, and you don't have a perimeter to defend that gun. That's why it's hard to say. An inside job, whether they planned it or the fact that they literally just, you know, saw this was going to happen and then gave lax security so it could happen, right? That's the whole question.
All right. You know, it kind of sucks because, so here's the thing, coming from my line of work, right? When you have the director, right? The director is so far removed from day-to-day operations. Like, they don't know what the fuck is going on at all. Like, okay, so this is the chain of command. You go special agent, group supervisor, assistant special agent in charge, deputy special agent in charge, special agent in charge, right? He runs the entire office, the entire, what's called the SAC office, right? Then on top of him, then you get into, you know, deputy directors, you know, all this other bullshit. There's still like another 4 or 5 lines up from the director, right? So why do I say all this? I say this to say the director has no fucking idea who the agents on the ground are and what's going on. So it kind of sucks because she's there, right? Being held accountable for, like, honestly shit that's like not, I don't want to say this, because it gets signed off at the SAC level is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like all this shit, they should be bringing the special agent in charge. He's going to have way more questions, way more answers for this shit versus the director.
She's so far away.
She's so far fucking away,
She don't
dude.
know what's going on.
She's right under Mayorkas. You think she gives a fuck about them doing a security detail in Butler, Pennsylvania on a former president? No, not at all. She doesn't fucking know what the fuck's going on. That's why she doesn't have any of the answers.
Okay.
Like, people are asking, well, why does she have any of the answers? Because she's a fucking director. These are pencil pushers, guys. They don't do, I don't even think she carries a gun anymore. If I'm going to be all the way 1,000 with y'all, I don't even think she carries a gun anymore. I don't even think she's at 1811 anymore when you're a director. I don't think her title is special agent anymore. She used to be a Secret Service special agent, but once you become director, you're what's called a SES. She's at a higher level, executive, senior executive, whatever the fuck.
So who should really be blamed? You're saying the guy that's pushing the orders?
Who they should have brought was the special agent in charge for that field office. Is who they should have brought. He's gonna have all the answers because he can deal with agents on an agent level, and then get the answers. That's why she don't know shit. She don't know nothing. Here's the other problem too. Why they don't know anything. Again, I'm not doing this to defend Kim Cheadle. She's still an idiot. She's still. But the thing is that the reason why there's 2 reasons why she don't know nothing. Number 1, she's so far up, she don't know what the fuck's going on. She's a paper pusher at this point. I don't even think she carries a gun. Second, the FBI is running the criminal investigation. I've worked with the FBI before. You know what happens when you say, I need information? Sorry, that's classified. That's why she don't know shit. She don't know anything. What they should have done if they want answers is you subpoena the fucking FBI SAC from Pittsburgh. and then you subpoena the sack of Secret Service that those agents are under, that's how you're going to get your fucking answers, congresswomen and congressmen. Not asking the director of Secret Service. She don't know shit, bro. Obviously, they want to crucify somebody. Cool, I get it. Woo, spectacle. Let's hold her accountable for the U.S. public. She don't know shit, though. She genuinely, I'm telling you guys, she's so far fucking up, she don't know nothing.
So why didn't she bring the guy that knows everything?
Because they subpoenaed her.
Yeah, you only do. Look, so I got subpoenaed. I've been asked even the impeachment trial, and like I think it's very interesting because people get really weird in the chat. I feel like the YouTube chat is a lot than the Rumble chat. I always noticed that too. Like a lot of pussies in the YouTube chat. But yeah, people don't realize it's theatrics, right? No one's trying to come to a conclusion. So
Yeah.
a lot of times
They brought in there to grill her.
what politicians do is they want clips like publicizers or entertainers on Rumble. Some of these people are my friends, by the way. 3 of the people up there, I know them personally, have gotten drinks with them, dinner, etc. And what they're looking for is clips. And you have to remember that like even politicians are just entertainers. They're looking for votes and in
Some of
sound
them are
bites.
saying you should be fired, you should resign, all this shit. Yeah.
But they called for an impeachment, a vote, by the way. They're trying to impeach her and like remove her entirely. But, they'll replace her with someone more stupid. That's
Yeah.
honestly the condition here.
Yeah.
Because, if you look at the chain of command, you're telling me nobody, not a single person on that floor could say, hey, look, we have an entire compromised position at a vantage height point that like, hey, someone could shoot someone from here. So a lot of people knew. And she wasn't even there. She probably wasn't even directly involved in the security plan. She wasn't there. She didn't have any ability to tell what happened. I don't think she's even responsible, my personal opinion. But she's who they can one-up because she's obviously a DEI hire and she's stupid.
I even hate to say it because she's still inept and stupid. However, like me just being honest, me coming from that background, me understanding like how the brass works, etc., it's whatever. She has nothing to do with it, to be honest with y'all. She's a fucking director. She's so far removed. She don't know what's going on.
Okay.
She's over here doing meeting. When you're that high up, guys, you're a director of an agency. You're not even dealing with your agency. You're politicking with other agencies, trying to make shit happen, trying to get money for your agency.
Right.
Like you're fucking traveling around, meeting at schools and doing outreach and shit. You're the public face.
That's like if I'm at Chipotle, the guy's serving the food, and the president is being like tried for him serving me expired food. Is that what we're trying to say? Someone's that far away that
okay. I get what you're saying. So you go to Chipotle,
your
right?
previous law enforcement,
Yeah.
I'm saying I work in politics. People in the chat don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm saying the people that go down are not in charge. Like Joe Biden is not in charge, so him being out of commission does not matter.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
woman, it's about theatrics. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, we
They just need to
so
publicly
owned
embarrass
her.
her. Yeah,
And
yeah,
you're
yeah.
going, but that doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Because if you're a DEI hire, it means you're replaceable. They don't, in institutions, they don't actually hire people for critical positions that they can be replaced. So if you can easily be replaced, then you're not critical.
Yeah.
And people behind the scenes will go, okay, well, let's put someone out in front that can take the flack.
Yeah.
And then they don't move. It's like the government. Joe Biden's been out of commission for what, 5 years now, 4 years now?
Mm-hmm.
Who's been running the country? The same people that are running it now. Whether he's really dead or not dead, it's the same people. But nobody understands the fact that this is what's actually going on. And they believe the theatrics and they share the clips and they think that this girl's getting owned. But the reality is that, she's not in charge. It doesn't matter. And, she won't fire anyone. Why? She has no authority or power. Despite her title, she has no power. I don't believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're basically, when you're a director, you're basically a politician at this point.
Yeah.
And what I'll say is to give and I like what you did there, Fresh. So let me give a functional equivalent so the audience can understand. Let's say you go to Chipotle, right? You get a burrito, and the fucking guy, the person that's checking you out, like you guys get in an argument, he punches you in the face. You're like, fuck this shit. And then you basically sue Chipotle, and then you say, I need to talk to the president.
Yeah.
And then the president is getting called in and subpoenaed to answer for that dude punching you in the face. He had nothing to do with it. He has
don't
no
know what's
fucking
going on.
clue what's going on.
Right.
That's the functional equivalent here with the director being brought in. I think they brought her in to, they need to bring someone
Make a
accountable, make a show, get clips, because they were all like saying really fucked up shit to her.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to be honest, you Congress people, you watching, this is what you guys do, because I used to be on the fucking job. This is what you do. You subpoena. If you want real fucking answers and you want to just do a show, you subpoena the SAC of the FBI, Pittsburgh office. They're the ones running this case. Okay? That's the number one guy. He's going to give you all the information on the actual investigation. You can ask him all the fucking questions you want. Because you best believe he's going to bring his case agent with him. That case agent is going to have everything. Those are the 2 people you subpoena. Number 2, you want answers from the Secret Service? You're going to subpoena the special agent in charge for the field office that runs that team. And then he's going to bring the head of security for Trump's detail. Those are the motherfuckers you ask questions. Kim Cheadle ain't going to tell you nothing. She don't know shit.
Damn.
She really doesn't know shit.